Hey everybody, Coach Ben here. I've been getting some questions on making activities in Seesaw. Some activities I've been making, especially like this math one here, where I create this little holding tank and students can drag emojis in. So, um, again, this is what this looks like. This is the math story, and here is kind of what my template looks like. All right, and so again, you can drag these emojis. The rest of it is blank. So the starting point for me is going to be Google Slides. I'm not going to show you all the odds and ends in Google Slides, but I'll kind of show you how I create it. Just a few examples of the backgrounds I have created. You can see there's no emojis in here. You have to add the emojis in later. I've more or less made a template. In this template, I added some circles for number bonds. I added some lines and shapes for my number sentence, and then just this little nifty holding tank and an image. So I'll show you, walk you through that if you need me to. If not, you can kind of skip the point and look in how I put the emojis later. So I'm going to start with this blank palette here. One of the first things I do is I look for which emojis I want to use. If you're on a Mac, I can help you. I use the Control Command, that's Control Command and Spacebar shortcut. So Control Command Spacebar, and I pop that bad boy, and you can see this gives me an idea of what the emojis are. So I kind of, for this specific activity, I start with the emojis, and today I think it'd be cute to use the butterfly and the caterpillar. So I need to think about what background maybe with the butterfly and caterpillar would be, maybe a leaf. So I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to insert an image from the web. I like to use these because they are free to use, respecting Creative Commons. So let's go like leaf, and then I usually type in like clip art backgrounds. So I can see here, maybe not the best search. This one could be work right here. I guess I'll drag that in right there. I like to drag it in instead of hit the insert, because then the picture dialog box stays up. Honestly, I think that one's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna stick to it. So I'm holding my cursor here on the blue corner, Shift key, dragging it up, and letting it go about my size. To insert the shapes, again, I just inserted the shape. For the number bond, I chose this because I know it's important. One trick, when I make the shape, I hold down the Shift button. That creates a perfect circle. I clicked over here. You feel free to slow me down if you need to, speed me up. I made this transparent, clicking the paint bucket, and I made the line black. And then I thicken the line here. Okay, that's good enough for now. I'm going to hit Command D, Control D if you're on a PC or Chromebook, Command D on a Mac, to just do my quick duplicate, line it up with arrows, Command D, quick duplicate, bring this down here. I can move this a little bit if I want to. I just got to keep in mind I have that holding tank space. Connecting it with my line, looking for these little purple things that pop up, and that way it's connected. I like to use the paint roller tool, because then I can select the format I want. I click this paint roller tool, and I change the line. See how I did that? Again, the paint roller tool can help you match formatting. If you click on something, click the paint roller tool, and click on whatever else you want to change the format to. So again, I hit the Command D, and I'm looking for this little purple lines. So again, made the number bond, inserted some shapes, connected it with the lines. Now, going back to shapes, I'm going to look for my equation. Here's my plus sign, and sticking my plus sign right there. Looks good. Let's try to match the format here. Let's see if it works. Select the object, click the paint, click the sign. Oops, try that again. Object is click the paint roller, and click the object. I wanted the outside, but it looks like I'm going to have to the inside too, because obviously it's transparent. I guess I could leave it the other way. That is selected, and so I'm going to do my shape here. Now, let's see if it works right. Bam. Because I had the plus sign selected, when I insert the shape, it matched the formatting. Probably going to need to move that over, huh? Try to leave room for numbers. And so now you could either do a line, or I think I just did a rectangle. And I put that in for a place for the numbers to sit. Again, it came out black like that because I had highlighted the plus or the equal sign, so it matches the formatting. Selecting this, Command D to duplicate, or simply copy and paste, Command D to duplicate, and copy and paste. So let's see, click, shift click, hold shift click, selecting all of them, and then right clicking, and then I want to align them to the middle. So I can, not vertically, because I look at these little pictures here. Horizontally, I look at the pictures, and boom. It's in the middle. That looks pretty good. Now for my holding tank. For my holding tank, let's change the shape up a little bit, and let's do this. And so there is my holding tank. For the background, I click on the paint bucket fill color, and I come over here to gradient. This is kind of a blue-greeny one, so I'm going to select that. Double-click this for the cursor, holding tank, because it's animals. Changing the alignment, and let's just make it bold. And give myself as much room as I can to kind of put those animals in. So it looks like I have a decent amount of room. My number bonds are big, so they can write them in there. I thought about possibly like color coding these just to help. Maybe I'll do that right now. And let's do this one blue. And let's do this one, I guess, yellow. What do blue and yellow make? Green, right? Blue, yellow. Doesn't really look like blue. Maybe I'm getting too complicated here, but maybe I'll just do these both blue and this one red. And then again, we'll select both of these, do blue, and then do this one red. Kids like colors, right? That way they can, again, make that connection. Other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I got my background for my activity. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to go to download, and I'm going to download it as a PNG. Okay. Let's see, how am I doing on time here? 7 minutes, 49 seconds, sorry. So I'm going to go to Seesaw to do my activity for me, because I've already coded my activities. What I usually end up doing is I just come here and I go to copy and edit, and then I'm going to change this to math story, Hungry Caterpillar. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. So then what I go ahead and do is add my student template. I love Chrome because I can just drag my file in like that. Bam! And then hit my check button. And then I'm going to come here for label. And I'm going to hit my space bar. One trick I've noticed is when you put in the label, you have to delete the space that's already there. So my emojis on a Mac, Command Control space bar. And waiting for that to come up. I'm looking for the butterfly. I've noticed if you put these emojis in and then you delete it, it changes them. So don't delete it after you put it in and try to get rid of that space. Hit my style, hit sample, make it a little bigger. Usually I put 5 butterflies in, and I put these to the left, my first ones, because the way they stack with the extra spacing. So I'm going to just kind of click again. I found also if before I click the label, if I hit Command Control Spacebar, then this just stays popped up. And again, I use my label, click for my label, hit the butterfly, hit style, make it sample. I forgot to delete my space that time. My box is a little bigger. Keep repeating, click, butterfly, style, sample, make it bigger. Boom. I like to do them different sizes because then I guess they could be like baby butterflies, but I don't know, maybe they should be the same size. Make it bigger. That's 3, 4. and one more click. I delete the space, put the butterfly in, go to style, and sample. Hopefully that gave you a few reps to see how I do that. I'll just put in one of the caterpillar. Again, you can make them the same size if you want. So click, delete the space, add, go down to the caterpillar. Where's my caterpillar? It's in the animals. I suppose I could use the search, but anyways, there we go. Looking for my caterpillar, and then click, style, sample. There's my bug. Maybe I think the caterpillar maybe should be a little smaller. I'm not sure, but I'm going to put them there. See how they kind of overlap a little bit if you make them bigger, and then you can't do them to the edge. So again, keep adding those caterpillars until I have 5 and 5, and then I hit check. Hit check again. And so the only other things I need to change in here, decide how many bugs are in the forest. Bugs. That way I have all my instructions in there that already has little symbols that'll pop up. For now, I'm going to save it. And I'll go ahead and publish this in a second. Once I finish it, I notice when I copy it, these still stay the same, but Command R, refresh, and there you have it. Should be good to go. Hopefully that helps you see the process. Thank you guys for asking the questions, and please continue to ask them. If you notice, I have my sparkly shirt on because, got to sparkle sometimes. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. I'm Coach Ben, signing off.